Imagine that this is your baby, and you ask your sister to babysit for a little while because you have to run some errands. Imagine that you tell your sister that you are vegan and you don't want your baby to eat any animal products. You trust your sister because you think your sister loves you and respects you. But when you're not looking, your sister takes the dead body part of an innocent animal who didn't want to die and feeds it to your child. And she makes a video and she posts it for everyone to see. But the feedback she gets isn't of people scolding her for being cruel and betraying her sister's trust. The feedback she gets is praise. This is the kind of vegan-phobic world we live in, where a vegan mother cannot even trust her own family to follow her instructions and not betray her. Millions of people have seen this video and have commented that they think it is funny, but look closely. This meat is covered in barbecue sauce, which is made of salt, sugar, and spices. The baby is enjoying the barbecue sauce, which is vegan. If this had been a lollipop, the child would have had the same reaction. If this had been somebody's penis.
First of all, you need to stop right there. I'm not fucking around. You need to stop right there. I don't know what you're feeding your kids. And I really don't care. If you're feeding your kids vegetables, if you have vegan kids, if you're raising your kids to be vegan, good for you. I don't care. It's your kid. You could do whatever you want. But the moment you mention babies eating phalluses, somebody needs to call the cops on you. And if I had your address, I would have done it already. And make claims that you pay men to put in your sister's baby's mouth. That shit's disgusting. The next time, Miss Kadie, you're going to force somebody to become vegan and talk about somebody else's baby, you better rethink those words that you thunked in your head to begin with. Or else you're gonna run into people like me who will actually take action to find out where you live. You are a disgusting piece of shit. You are human filth. And I love to say it, you are so much worse than Hitler. At least he wasn't a fucking pedophile.
Good morning from my hospital bed in Italy, where my husband is standing looking out the window at the beautiful scenery. I had eye surgery yesterday. Unfortunately, due to the medication they put in the needle in my eye, my heart stopped and I almost died. I had to be given emergency atropine, but I'm okay now. Just a bit dizzy, and my head is still numb. My husband ran out to the local grocery store to get us some nuts, banana, and apricots to sustain us, since the breakfast here in Italy was pretty lame. It was essentially 2 dried up, processed pieces of toast. No fruit whatsoever was served. They gave me a cup of tea, but I don't think that soy milk or oat milk are a thing in this hospital. They're really behind the times here in Italy. The weather is amazing, and the buildings and everything are so cute, but I wouldn't call them a progressive society. I was told to get into a wheelchair because they were taking me to see the doctor. After putting burning eye drops into my head, they brought me back to my room, and I was told I was okay to go home now. My husband was here the whole time with me. They allowed him to sleep in a chair in the room overnight, which was great. He's a bit camera shy, but...
Fuck, I wouldn't want to be seen with you either.
There he is. Thanks so much to all vegan fantastic people who sent me messages telling me they were thinking about me. It's time to go home now and rest. And I know many of you have told me that you think that this was God's revenge for me not believing in him. And yet many people also say that God helped me through this. I have a lot more to say about the subject of God and religion. I've tested God during the time that I was in the operating table and slowly stopping to breathe. I told him, kill me now if that's what you want. But apparently, my work here on earth is not finished. I'm alive, and I will fight even harder than before for the billions of animals who God has appointed me to defend.
I genuinely hope your heart stops for good one of these days. Also, last time I checked, you're not kind either. In fact, you're a disgrace to the human world, and need to be put down like a dog. I genuinely don't think after the, baby with the ribs video, I genuinely do not think people should allow you to be near their kids. I'm genuinely scared for their safety. I hope there are no peas in that pool. Heaven knows you already like feeding them to your babies. Heaven knows you'd be forcing them to eat them. Not so very vegan of you, you know? Those girls? Mental cases.
Yes, I gave the speech. Exactly like you told me to.
Damn, what a
Yes.
mental case.
Everybody agreed that they should be vegan, and that's why we have a flight delay. We're waiting here for an hour because every single person decided to order the vegan meal. So all the flight attendants went back in, and they're all preparing it right now. I can't wait. I know. I don't know what it's going to be, but it's going to be awesome. Thank you so much for the great idea. Yes, I told them. Only vegans go to heaven.
Every
They listen.
vegan except for you.
Amen.
Only because of the, videos you decide to make. Why not take people's advice? Like, seriously, stop forcing things. That's not how our diet works. That's why you keep having heart failure. Well, one of the reasons. And I genuinely hope it does stop one day. For good. And your husband will be free. And if he's dead, he's the lucky one. I don't understand what people don't get. I do not wish death on people unless they deserve it. And in my eyes, somebody who remotely even makes jokes about pedophilia need to die. People like you, Miss Kadie, people like you definitely need to die. And for the sakes of your children in the future, please keep them away from this person. She should not be trusted with kids. Not at all.
When you first see this video, you think it's quite funny. You have this cow here in the kitchen, and this man put the cow there so he could have millions of viewers. But you can see he didn't use vegan chocolate chips, and those are probably not vegan marshmallows. And in fact, this cow is not really having fun. This cow wants to be outside and doesn't understand why she is being locked into this kitchen. This is called speciesism. It's the first form of racism towards animals, using them as slaves. Animals are not our property. They're not there for our entertainment. Animals should not be hung on like this. They shouldn't be anywhere near a stove. That's dangerous. They shouldn't be in places where they can accidentally hurt themselves with broken glass. He has no right to grab her like this when he put her there in the first place. Now hopefully some of you who watch this video will see that this cow is very cute and deserves freedom and not to be eaten. Let's leave animals the fuck alone. Share this with the kindest person you know.
I agree with that. I agree. Those cows should be outside. They are not indoor animals. But apparently, owning any animals is slavery. And racist towards animals? However, this is coming from a woman who compares the Holocaust to slaughtering pigs. So she basically compares Jewish people to pigs. So she compares the slaughtering of Jewish people to the slaughtering of pigs. Is the most racist thing to do, by the way, and speciest thing to do. Not to mention how insulting it is.